Perhaps you didn't realise that even though these amazing memorials are 180 years old, they're still owned by the families, and lots of families still take care of them. And we invite you to come along and look after your family plot as well. We have a team of people that work here caring for this place, but the families of the people that were originally buried here still own these plots, and they're responsible for the care and maintenance of the graves. Council keeps the park safe and does the mowing and the tree pruning, but it doesn't matter whether it's council or a private person, we all need certain permissions to do work in this park. So now you've located your grave, you might want to know what to do next. Well, we've got a guide to the repair and conservation of monuments, which you can find online, or you can request a paper copy or download it and print it out if you want to. And it's broken down really into 3 levels. So first of all, it might just be light maintenance. You need a bit of weed pulling, a bit of sweeping. That would be great. If you've got a broken headstone, it might need a simple repair, just putting that back together. Or there may be some more substantial work needed. This will take you through all of the steps that you need to know and any consents and permissions that you need to do that work. Perhaps originally your family only had a cross and that went a long time ago. What could you do today to recognise your family were buried here? This is an example where the original cross or monument had been lost and the family wanted to mark the grave. So we did some research, we went through the whole process, and this is a plaque that we've agreed and applied, providing we've got all the details to prove this is where the person was buried. And it's just a very simple marker, doesn't need too much ground penetration, and is similar to some of the original markers that were put in the cemetery a long time ago. So this was restored in 2016, and as you can see, the trees are all nicely seeding in here because of the lovely humus that's there. This just needs somebody climbing over and just hand pulling these trees out so they don't take root and grow into full trees and disrupt the grave again. All work in the cemetery, other than basic care and maintenance, needs a bit of skill, and you might need to get some professionals in.
So I'm Martin Horwood, I'm a conservator. So I conserve and restore heritage materials within the cemetery. I'll be putting headstones back together. I do tend to do small things. So I've been working at Simon Street Cemetery for 9 years now. I've been looking after all the physical heritage within the cemetery, all the headstones, memorials. I know how to clean things, so when we've got graffiti and things like that. But I also know how to put things back together. When I come to the cemetery and we've got a tree down and we've got a smashed marble headstone, I have the skills to be able to put that back together and lose the repair. So typically the family, when they have come into the cemetery, they've found their family grave, there's either some damage or they need it cleaning up. They'll have gone to Auckland Council, gone through all the processes there, and then they will get passed on to me, get given my details. I will then advise. If there's work that they can do for themselves, I can advise on that. But quite often what happens is they want a professional to do that work. If it's a straight repair and it's quite a simple one, I can just use my experience as a conservator to get on. But if anything is unusual or the appearance is going to change in any way, I will get in contact with Auckland Council Heritage Department. I will consult with them about what I'm going to do, and we have a dialogue between us, so we don't usually have any issues. The only things I'd really recommend is cleaning and some light maintenance. So cleaning the actual grave itself, depending on the material. If it's a harder material like granite, okay. If it's sandstone or limestone, I wouldn't recommend it. We get organic growth on a lot of the headstones, so keeping that down, leaf fall and things like that, if they can keep that off. Any small plants that appear, seedlings in the cracks of the masonry, they can remove those. Some very light cleaning to some of the materials on the headstones. They shouldn't attempt putting the headstones back together, or if there's lead lettering missing. Graffiti is also a bit of a problem because you have to be very knowledgeable on what you're doing. So more complex things as we see in this headstone, you would always want to get a conservator to do. The family knew pretty much straight away they didn't have the skills to take care of any of this. So they got in touch with the council, who then put them onto me. They engaged me, and I'm halfway through now. This headstone was broken before and was restored. That restoration is broken down, so I'm now going back over it. It's also very dirty, so the family wants it cleaned up, and they want those restorations looking a bit better for them, so it looks taken care of. We're also missing some of the lead lettering, so I'll be replacing that as well. I'm trying to get a base colour. I'm trying to get the most dominant colour within the marble headstone, fulfilling all these cracks. So as a conservator, what we're trying to do is we're trying to conserve the original physical heritage. So with this, we're doing an honest repair. The repair needs to be good enough so that somebody can read the object, somebody brings it all together. An honest repair means that the object has been damaged. We're not trying to eradicate that damage, it's a part of the object's history.
So this guide to the repair and conservation of monuments, it's got a table in there which sets out level 1, which is general cleaning and maintenance, which you can probably do yourself, but we'd be happy to guide you if you've got any questions. Level 2 would be how we can support you with any repairs and put you in touch with the appropriate heritage conservators. And level 3 would be anything that's major. That might be where a coffin has collapsed and the grave has fallen in, it needs some more substantial work. We're happy to help you with any of that.